Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly message for the 30th of March. Oh, bless me. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can do via the link in my bio. It's all donation based, so regardless of what you donate, you will always get a 30-minute reading with me. Now this week, Sagittarius, I'm going to focus on your career and your general reading. So we're going to pull 3 oracle cards out for your career this week, and then we are going to have a look at what your general energies are. So the first oracle card you have out here for your career is wisdom. Okay, you were called to serve as a mentor for someone, as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. Now, this can apply to your general life as well. So it could be a friend, it could be a sibling, it could be anyone really that comes your way that needs some advice. So you're being asked to be a mentor here and guide this individual because you've gone through those experiences that they haven't. We also have illumination. Something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about new job opportunities and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. So that's nice because it seems like this is a good give and take, equal balance of advice being given and also you receiving some good advice this week. Last one we have for you is taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find new opportunities. So it seems like as in the path of you helping someone, you receive help as well, but then you're being asked to also take actionable steps to move forward in your job or your career or your life. Okay, let's have a look and see what your general energies are this week. So we have loyal hearts. Let me show you. We have loyal heart. We have a never-ending story. This always gets me because I think it's just worries and fears and insecurities. I do believe that. I don't think it's us that create the never-ending story because there's an easy solution to it. It's just to cut ties. If it doesn't serve you, there we go. See, it's us because you're being asked to focus on the here and now. The past is already done. It's in the past. The future, we don't know what happens in the future. You have serendipity at the bottom of the deck. So knowing that things are happening for you at the right time and you're at the right time in the right place. Everything is as it's supposed to be, Sagittarius. So focusing on the future, worrying about the past, it doesn't change anything. Our worries are not going to change anything. So this is a point of, you kind of need to sit still, really focus on the here and now. And never ending story, again, easy solution to that. You just come away, detach yourself away, look at the bigger picture, and really try to make a decision on what it is that you are trying to achieve this week. Okay, let me just shuffle these across. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Let's get one more card out, please, for Sagittarius, and I will talk you through these cards. We have the Tower and the World. Yeah, just cut ties. Put an end to this. We've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I will dig in a little bit deeper, but these two came out together. So it's like you see reality now. You're like, well, unfortunately, I think it's a matter of time. It's like we have to just end this. We have to end this cycle, start anew, and just come away from things that just no longer serve us, So we've got the Four of Wands here, to the Nine of Wands, to the Page of Swords, and then that leaves the Hierophant. I think because the bottom of the deck kind of tells me what the overall situation here, and it's something that you've had to deal with for quite a while. Never ending story. 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. So you're like, I'm having to revisit this by kind of signaling a conversation or suggesting a conversation. It could be someone that comes in and says, look, can we talk? Can we talk about what happened? Can we discuss it? But I feel like it is a successful conversation, but I think it's very much like we've spoken about this time and time again, and it works for a little bit and then everything goes back to the way it was. So you're kind of like, yeah, we'll have this conversation, but I can't lie to you, I'm getting a bit tired about repeating myself with this. But it seems like it does help, whatever is that you're conversing there. With the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, it kind of tells me that it may be a parental figure, it may be a boss, it may be again a mentor, like, you're called to give advice. So it could be that someone is coming to you for advice, the Page of Swords, and saying, Sag, you won't believe what's happened, I need help, what do I do? And you give them sound advice. You're showing up as the Hierophant. So it could be that you bring a fresh new approach to them. You make them see things a little bit clearer. They come into some kind of realization here. And in the process of you giving that advice, Sagittarius, you end up feeling a way about it. You're kind of like, oh, well, it could be that you think to yourself, I'm quite good at this, like I'm able to give good advice, and in the process you get something out of that as well. So it could be that you maybe realize what it is you're saying and you begin to practice what you preach, or it could be that you think, hold on, I can actually make a career out of this, I think I'm quite good at giving advice, and you start looking at maybe psychology courses. But I mean, I don't see that, but we do have the King of Swords here to the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me that the kings take action. So they will go out and they will actually help, and the way they help is they give their advice. They lead, and they kind of organize their thoughts in a way where, well, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, you need to go to this person, you need to go to that person, you need to speak to that institution, you need to make sure that everything's planned, everything is done, and you care about this individual, because we've got the Queen of Cups to the King of Swords. So it's like you're giving this advice because you care about this person, you're being nurturing, you're being compassionate, you're being kind, and we see that with a loyal heart there. But for some of you, this could be a friend, because we've got the Page of Cups there, and you're giving your sincere advice, you're speaking from the heart, you want to help this individual because they mean a lot to you. But at some point throughout this conversation and this help and advice that you're giving, it's kind of like, well, how many times do we have to go round about this conversation? It could be that a friend comes to you about a partner of theirs that's forever doing stupid things, and you're like, here we go again. But this time you actually give them something that makes them think, oh, I didn't see it that way. Like, let's just say, for instance, right, a friend of mine last week came to me, because I laughed when this card came inside. I was like, right, do I use this example? Now, I know she wouldn't mind, because we've been friends for about 28 years. She came to me and said, I was a little bit disappointed, but he made the effort. He came down from Devon for my kid's birthday party, but he ended up sleeping, and I was left to do everything. I was left to host, I was left to clean, I was left to cook, I was left to entertain the children, and he fell asleep for 3 hours during the birthday party. And I said to her, I said, you need to change your expectations, because you've been at this for 22 years with him. You know what he's like, and you cannot judge a fish on its capability or its ability to climb a tree. A fish cannot climb a tree. So you're putting too much expectations on a person that maybe genuinely doesn't know how to perform the tasks that you perform so easily. You make it look easy because you're efficient, you're smart, you're caring, you're a mother, you're kind, you're compassionate, and he has had a completely different childhood to you. You know, psychologically, he is in that state of where it's constantly fight or flight. It's survival mode for him all the time. So maybe when he's around you, his defenses come down, he's able to relax, he's able to feel at peace, he's able to feel I'm at home and he's comfortable. He works away from home. So I said, you know, yes, it would have been nice for him to have done all of that, but maybe he was genuinely just tired. Really, really bad timing because she needed him. But it's that kind of information that makes them think, oh, you know, I didn't think of it that way. And that's what's happening here, Sag. Like, you are applying that into whatever the situation is here this week. It could be that for some of you, you're happy to give the advice. You're like, it's fine, you know. Again, for a lot of you, or for some of you, it could be that you're receiving an apology that you've been waiting for a very long time. And whilst you're grateful for the apology, I think this came up in one of your readings last week as well. You're like, thank you very much, you know, I do appreciate your apology. I can see that you're sincere about it, and I can see that you, at least you're trying and you're willing to cooperate, to say, you know, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, but it's just a little too late now. I need to make sure that I am thinking about myself and I put myself first. And one way of doing that is accepting the apology, forgiving that other person, forgiving yourself, and moving on. And it's like, you see the reality of it. You're kind of like, I don't want to put myself in that situation ever again where it puts me into that kind of energy. So by me saving myself and being proportionate, I'm just going to close the chapter on this and start anew. Okay, it could be that you do forgive and you think, okay, let's move forward with the relationship. Or it could be that you just say it's done. But I feel like for a lot of you, with the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Swords, you really are applying yourself this week in many ways where it's you're being caring, you're being kind, you're being considerate, but you also have this very immense discipline when it comes to reasoning, and you think that there's a strictness to it. You're like, I appreciate it, but I will never allow myself to go through that again. I do want to find out, clarify illumination for me, please. Thank you. We have the Temperance. Something hidden is coming to light now. You find out about a job opportunity, or someone lends a helping hand. Yeah, it is. You are finding out. This is something that is beautiful. I mean, you have the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles. Not only is it beautiful, patient, kind, genuine, compassionate, peaceful, harmonizing, and in balance, it's also something that's very steady. It's slow growth. It's a strong foundation. It's something that's going to really make you think, oh, I could work with this. This is a nice environment. So I do like that. I do like that. And Archangel Michael is present there. Okay, let's clarify what Loyal Hearts is. Never-ending story, here and now, and serendipity. I also think with that here and now is, whatever the apology is, I wouldn't ruminate over the past so much, or think about if, you know, will they do it again? Are they going to do it again? Just focus on the here and now. Like, find out how you feel about the offer or the apology or whatever it is. What's Loyal Hearts, please, for Sagittarius? Thank you. Well, there's that apology and that wondering if you want to invest in it. You have the Seven of Pentacles to the Two of Wands. So this is you taking your time to see if you want to move forward with things, if you want to maybe reconcile the friendship, the relationship, the job. I kind of feel here as well with negotiating on your terms. Six of Pentacles to the King of Swords. It's very much negotiation, but the Queen of Pentacles, sorry, she puts herself first. She puts her needs first. She puts her demands before anyone else's. So yes, you're loyal, but sometimes loyal to your own detriment, where you need to really think long and hard about this, Sagittarius. Find out how it makes you feel long term. Where do you want to be? Is it going to satisfy you? Is it going to nurture you? Is it something that you can set up a pension fund with? Is it something that you can really grasp? Okay. Never ending story. We have the Five of Pentacles to the Judgment card. I'm going to go back to my story. It's like some people are always not going to meet your expectations. Some people just lack that. It's not their fault. Again, I'm going to reiterate what I said. You cannot judge a fish by its ability to climb a fish. Albert Einstein said that. That's something for you to take away here. If you are trying to change someone, judgment, you're trying to change someone into something that to meet your expectations, it's not fair on that person and it's not fair on you, Sagittarius. You have to accept the situation for what it is, even if it's not a person, even if you have a job and it's fulfilling, but there's something lacking. You take the good with the bad, or you get up and you decide, I want better for myself and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to see what's out there. But it lies with you. But to say you need to change someone or someone needs to meet with your expectations and your standards, it's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair to you because it's robbing you of your peace, and it's unfair for them because it makes them feel like they are not capable, and it makes them also second guess themselves, and that's where psychology comes in. So there's a thin line there, so just be careful with that one. Okay, let's clarify what here and now is. Oh, thank you, that was quick. One more card. Your cards are repeating themselves. You have the Temperance card. Be at peace. Do things with balance and with moderation. You cannot perfect everything. Trying to alchemize the situation is not going to bring any it's not going to bring a solution. Okay, Temperance to the Two of Pentacles. Some of you are juggling a lot. You're trying to spin plates here, and it's you're trying to perfect everything and balance everything. But it's like, don't worry about how things were, and don't worry what if it's going to be like this forever. Archangel Michael is there trying to guide you. And saying that, I'm going to get a finishing card for him because he's shown up twice in this reading, so I think it's only fitting. Oh, look at that. Yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner voice, to your inner guidance, and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. Okay, so Archangel Michael wants you to know that you are correct, Sagittarius. Whatever you decide at the end of the week over this situation, this energy is on the table, that you are listening to your intuition and you've made the wise choice. So if you liked this reading and any of it resonated with you, please click the like button and subscribe, and I will see you next week.